Right. So I'm a field biologist, and I spend some of my time out on the Arctic Plain in Alaska. And it was some years ago now that I was doing my field work in that area, which is one of the most rapidly warming places on Earth. And I really got to experience firsthand what climate change is doing to that unique polar ecosystem. And as I was there, in what ended up being one of the warmest springs on record, you could just hear all the ice that had collected over the last 10,000 years melting through this dripping noise that you could hear all through the night and all through the day as the ice melted and released rocks that had been held for thousands of years. As you looked out across that landscape, you could really see the entire landscape sort of just degrading and giving up through that really intense heat in an area that never had experienced that heat before. And so as I spent that time in the Arctic and understood the degree to which climate change is really altering the landscape and the earth and nature, and also people through our interactions with nature, I decided at that point that I couldn't just be a plain scientist and report my results in my separate field, but to really try to reach out to students and to the public to share these experiences and let them know that the climate change is real. It's happening. It's having strong impacts, not just in Alaska, but here in Connecticut as well. And that really put me on this pathway to trying to share those experiences and teach classes that can convey those ideas at UConn.
What's it like to teach a class with different members of the faculty from around campus and different students from around the campus?
Yeah, I won't lie. Interdisciplinarity is difficult. It's easy to stay within your discipline, in your comfort zone, rather than to step out of that and to experience and kind of flail a little bit in other disciplines. But for a topic, a crisis so large as climate change, it's just not going to be solved by one discipline. It's going to be all the disciplines across the university. They're going to have to unite together and figure out how to really solve this problem. And so, for me at least, I find myself being a student of the other faculty members. So as much as people will watch this and be students of the course, I'm just as much a student in this course, trying to understand all these disciplines and how we can combine them to solve this really difficult, wicked problem.